guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I've kind of been reacting in a different way to ONEWE's live encore tour. So, I mean, this is from the ONEWE Evolution IV ENCORE show that happened in Seoul at the S24 Live Hall. And this is Dreamcatcher. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me while I fix my headphones and see what we can do about this. This song is such a vibe. I feel like when I listen to this, I can hear, like the live, I hear way more of the instrumental work than I do in the studio version. Ugh, her and storm work here, A+. Oof, Gil sounds great. A fade out? Something that I really love about doing these is that I oftentimes, when I'm listening to ONEWE live, especially because, you know, I've seen them a lot, is that I don't always I think I get distracted by the fact that the members are right there. And so I don't always hear like everything that I hear when I listen back to something like this. So something that I really feel like is consistently getting pointed out to me is Harin's drum work on the cymbals. I think I mentioned this every time. I just find it so amazing what he's doing. Okay. And then also I've been noticing a lot more of the instrumentation within their added audio tracks. So for those of you who are not very familiar with ONEWE, they do obviously they do their own music, right? So they all play instruments, they all sing. I mean, you know, they are amazing, right? But on top of that, they do have additional audio elements because there's only 5 of them. They can't do everything, right? So if they want a certain instrumentation sound or something like that, then that has to be pre-recorded and they have to play with it, right? And so you'll see that Gyuk has like a kit next to him, right? And he often is doing that with them, right? If they don't have it already pre-done. So I've been noticing more and more the subtle nuances of those recorded tracks when I'm listening to something like this and how much they add to the final picture. So I think because, you know, when you're live or like when you listen to something the first time, I'm very focused on the vocals. That's just how I normally am. And then like instrumentation, like lyrics, instrumentation, those kind of things come second. And because, you know, I know the members individually, like, and what they play and what they do and how they sound, I don't always pick up on like the subtle nuances of things. There are some really interesting things, especially in Dreamcatcher, that I was picking up. Some additional guitar structures in there, some additional just synth work and stuff like that, piano work. Then obviously the boys are very talented. They recorded. I mean, it's not like a big deal. Or, you know, they found and they put it into this. But I hadn't really noticed it before listening to these live clips, which is really interesting because I feel like some of them, like some things you notice right away from a track. Like I would say, there's a couple things that like Gyuk does that I've noticed, like that are like add-ons in previous songs. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm sorry for the bad examples, but I feel like here, almost more than the studio version, you can hear even more of what's happening, and that just is a testament to what great musicians that they are in general, that they're able to pull something like this off. So without a doubt, like ONEWE, they're such amazing musicians, and I enjoy listening to them every single time. It's one of those things where like sometimes I feel like you can get tired of a song. I'm never tired with ONEWE songs. I can listen to them and listen to them and still be like find something new to hear. And I think that's the beauty of their music, because they're able to create, you know, such unique songs that are for them, right? They write for each other, and they know each other best, and they have things in mind. So, you know, when Kanghyun writes a song and he has a certain melody in mind for Younghoon, like, because he's been with him for a long time, right? Same thing with like when Donghyun writes a song and he wants, you know, Harin to do something. Gyuk and Younghoon, same thing for all of them. They are able to write in such a way that really shows off the strengths of each other, and it makes it such a beautiful thing to listen to. So anyways, like I said, it's just interesting that I'm hearing these things after some of these songs. You know, I've known ONEWE since their Moss days, and some of these songs I've known for a really, really long time. Like Aurora, I've known since it came out, right? It's, you know, it's been there for a long time, and I'm just hearing some of this for the first time. It's really interesting. It makes me like, as a musician, like, seeing their skills develop and them becoming into their own, and also like just the way like things are recorded and stuff like that makes it really interesting to hear engage. So it's always nice. So anyways, what did you guys think of this? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Who's your bias in ONEWE? What's your favorite song by ONEWE? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.